Day 33 today of my budget bungalow build. My problem yesterday was resolved. If you look at day 32's end of the video, you could listen to how it was resolved when I talk over with the family and what happened, because some cannot understand. They think the workers are the one who don't want to install the roof or something. It's not. You can see, you have to listen and watch the video. And also I wanna, for the new subscriber and some of the don't understand, this is not my house, that this is a gift, a business decision why I have made this house to be given to the old couple. And while we're having breakfast this morning with my old B, we were looking at the comments. A few have said one thing, that if you have to give a gift and there's a demand over that gift, you should stop giving that gift. So old B was smiling, so he said to me, do you agree with these comments? I said, yeah, sort of, because I already know what he mean. It's now again back to he said, if someone promise to give you a computer and there's a demand put on it, like once a 16-inch, once this, once that, do you think it's fair? So I did not say anything. I just said, oh, I'm getting late, I gotta go, I'm gonna go and visit the build. So we're back to the battle of the will, because if he gets me a computer lower than a 16-inch MacBook, it's winning on his side. That's how we compete with one another. And it's not that they cannot afford. It's the battle of will. It's just a game between me and my husband. So yeah, now I'm nearing the site. So let's see if there's any more demand for today or just any more problem, and see, of course, number one is the progress that they made for today, day 33, April 23, 2020. So we're nearing here, and I'm gonna check what they have done. So the septic tank now is finished, and we're just waiting for it to dry. Then we'll put the slab on the top, down to where the dirty kitchen's gonna be, over on top of the septic tank. Then we will sort the finishing as of now. This is what they're doing. They have put up like a cover from the heat, because it's really hot in the Philippines. Although it's hot, but it's so windy. You can see the trees are moving. It's quite windy even though it's hot. And this is now the start of our cleaning up the inside the budget bungalow. So the whole thing you'll soon see it clean up. The blocks will not be seen, and all the squaring up. So our mix for the fine sand is 3-to-1. So old Tony is training old Lito how to do render. Training niya. Huh? Oh, so old Tony is giving instruction how to properly build up the muck on the render. Now they take turns. So he'll do the smoothing, and then old Lito will do the build up. For some reason, like, why are they starting from the top and not from the bottom? Dili ba day magsugod gikan sa babaw pa dong ubos? Pwede ra na.
Pwede ra.
Oh.
Pwede ra, sir. Pwede ra. Babaw.
Kainan ng parang tatay Lito, dahang kay usik.
Sugo po na lang. Kuwan sa ma'am, ari ka magsugo diri. Kani basa pa dito, ini dila nimo mabaya tubig mapaksi.
Mao.
Basa man dito, malanay mo sa mo.
So the reason why they're starting from the bottom, because so it's a bit already start to set, and when you're on the top trying to smooth it up and some of the fluid will flow down, it will not destroy so much the set up muck on the bottom, so it will not run down as well. So that's the reason why they like starting on the bottom than starting on the top, because you can see that old Tony is splashing a bit of fluid water on it so he can smooth it out. So when the fluid flow down on the bottom have start to set, so it will not be flowed away. So this is what you see now. Maybe this afternoon you'll see more. Now that the old Lito has starting to do some of it by doing the build up. So there's 3 of them doing the rendering. So it's 12 o'clock now. This is what they've done for today after they set up all their measuring nylons and also finished the render of the septic tank. And as you can see, so the problem yesterday is all sorted now. The old lady told me that they won't not interfere anymore. They're just gonna accept what is given to them, which is good news because that will speed up the job with all the hindrance of arguing. So this is now what we are, and expect today is Thursday. So in the next 3 days we'll be doing rendering, most 3 days more, and then half of the week I reckon most of this will be finished. If not, let's be realistic about this, the next week as well we'll do let's be realistic about this. Next week as well we'll be just doing the rendering and cleaning up, and after that when we have the roof, or maybe before that, since we're still on the heat of summer here, we might do the topping that we're gonna do on the floor, because we will be topping up the floor to have it all clean up. Then we will be installing the windows, hopefully the roofing first, when our timber jack will be back. Then we can install the windows and the doors. So this is what we are right now, 12 o'clock in the morning, day 33. The septic tank is done. Only the slab on the top will be needed now. So we will soon put the slab on top after we sorted the connections here. And this is the toilet area, about 1 meter, about 1.5. Someone asked me what's the size of the toilet. This is just the toilet because, like I said, they're used to showering outside. That's how they do it. So what we do is just slab a little bit here until there, and the water can stay here on the side. Then they can have the shower on the top of the slab. Then this is the little kitchen with the sink going out, only for washing hands. And they can place their big table here. I'm going back down now for my second check of the day, day 33. So I had a good talk with a old couple this morning. I don't want to film them because I don't want to get them embarrassed, but they promised that they won't do it again because I told them straight, one more demand, I will take workers out and knock the house down because I now own the land where your house is. So take it or leave it. I will knock the house down. So I think they already understood that. And so they just let me do what I want to do without their intervention because like I said in the end of the video yesterday, it's not them. It's the nephews, the relatives, like in a sort of help. But this is what you have to be aware of, especially the foreigners. It's like help in your eyes, but there's a hidden agenda behind it. Help with them gaining something. And the old bee was working on his Minecraft for 4 hours. Wow, there was a switch of electric and they cannot perfect a switch. Lost the whole lot of his 4 hours work on his Minecraft, and old bees moaning. So now I'm arriving on the site, almost there. I hope there's no more problem because I'll be gearing it up to be transferred over here, materials, the lot, and then I'll have a bulldozer when it's all okay, the lockdown's lifted up. Had a bulldozer for a day, level it all out. No saving of any material. So here we go. I want to see how the lads are doing now after their rendering this morning. Oh.
Wa pa lang tanang kuding-kuding mahay mo ram kay tigbor mo ta mangumpra.
So
Di man itakaan dia atangan man dia.
so we are just discussing because as of the moment there is a car plate coding number that you can get out today since Monday. So if your car plate number is ending odd number 135790, it's only MWF, but if you're 2468, it's TTH. Is Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, but Sunday there is no vehicle allowed around the city of Cebu. So it's now almost 5 o'clock. They have used day 33. They have used 4 bags of cement on their mix of 3 to 1. So yesterday I forgot to give you the total, the running total, but day 32 was the running total was 154,725. So that will be added to the 4 bags of cement that they done today, and plus the labor. So this is what they have done. Also, 1 piece of the septic tank is also done by Predo this morning, but this one they have to repeat the smoothing and wetness like what the old Tony is doing to avoid the cracks. So that's what they call rodella, the one that they will smoothen it out and then splash water on it to don't make it dry so fast. So this is what's done for today. So if this is like I was counting, if this is using 4 bags of cement, so I got 9 left. So I told Tatay Lito to pick up some more cement by Saturday because the rust bucket is TTH. So that will be only allowed to go out on Saturday. Anyway, they still can use the 9 bags tomorrow and Saturday before the new batch will come. This is the sink that we're gonna put in because that's an old stock of
Ako
mine.
mga nakakuha na.
So it was.
Oo, naman magpinising kumantaan eh.
Dili, mo islab man ka. Ini sulod ang.
So that will be put in there. Diba na yun? Diba na yun? Wait, ipatanaw. Anam na. So, makuan pa man sana, maisa pa man tayo, kay mag-slab pa man ka. So, it will be go up a little bit.
Ani ni siya ani.
Oh.
Islab ka.
Slab pa gamay ra siguro tayo, oy.
Oh, gamay.
Kay taas na sad kaayo, ana-ana. Dos, oh. Sakto.
Putlanan rin.
Di banguno na.
Oo.
Di, bangunon.
Mali na.
So, that will be the sink we put in.
Sakto dito ang pagkakuha na kaya.
Pinakos ma'am, palit tayo ka na, adjust ka na alis yan. Mga kuha na tuloy na nakalinog na to.
So, that was the old sink that I have. That will be the one I put in here. And so, this is what we are for now.
Baka pagkalit panlaban ng buslot mo na.
So this is the sink that we're gonna put into the kitchen counter there. And this is what's done for today. And also one face of the septic tank and using 4 bags of cement. So this is it for day 33. So but if they're concentrating on this here tomorrow, there will be more wall will be clean. So that line that you see below the beam, that will be the ceiling line. So 5 o'clock now. We're done. But we'll be having more of the finishing tomorrow because they're just doing all the measuring.
Misirit ni siya nga to.
Kaya kumprahon din.
Hindi nagbuot-buot nga nagasto di aron.
Mubiya niya kalit.
Hang kaubo kay pabuldos ko man na diha. The septic tank is also done. You can see that it's all been rendered all around. They have done this today as well, and so is the outside of the septic tanks. And on the front here, so it's all done, and that's included with the 4 bags of cement has been used. This is what's with about rendering, because it takes a while for you to smoothen out. They have to repeat the smoothing out to avoid the breakage. So that's the technique. You won't let it. That's why we put a roof on it, so it won't dry up so quick. So we are rendering like an inch minimum. Some areas have 1.5 just to level out, but it's an inch. So there'll be more tomorrow because it's just inside work, not now septic tank or nothing. So this is just what we're up to now. So I'm hoping to see more clean up areas tomorrow. So now that they have agreed that they won't be imposing what they want now, they let me finish the whole project. This is one thing that you need to be aware of if you are building something, is also the filterage. For me, it's not the filterage from the worker, but it's somewhat filterage from where you be giving this. So it's always something there. And it was actually the nephews trying to get something out of the build, because he will be the one organizing the material, and then his other relative will be doing the welding. So they're both gonna gain. So that was what happened yesterday, and they're trying to induce the old man to agree. So I will be bleeding out for what the price that they want. But since my response was different, I let them have the budget and they can sort it out themselves. Now it's back to square one, no interference, and let me finish the job. So this is day 33, start of our finishing or cleaning up. That is the ceiling level where the beam is. And we'll be squaring up soon. Tomorrow I'm expecting more. That will be Friday, Saturday. So basically be more to clean up. So that will be their little counter. That will be sink and a little worktop. That's it. Because otherwise it'd be filled up with plates and stuff. So make it minimal to keep it clean.